Peace, family. Welcome to another episode of the OG Wisdom Podcast with me, your brother Chad, and our brother C Gutter. C Gutter, where you at? When you ready, give me the thumbs up, bro. All right, family. Gutter, what's the word, family? What's the word?
Peace, peace, peace. What's good? Damn, what the fuck is
Oh
that?
man, I can't call it, bro. I can't call it. Yo, we got a lot to discuss. Did you watch the interview the other day?
Oh, the Jada and Joe and Jada joint.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did.
Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? But to everybody popping in, shout out to the
Dope
Queen
interview.
and Nusa.
Dope interview.
Dope interview, right? Shout
Yeah.
out to our brother Seven Fitness 1530. Of course, our sister Brooke and Tiger 121. Thank you for dropping in, rocking out with us. Like, subscribe, and share. That's all it's gonna cost you. Like, subscribe, and share. We got a lot to talk about, Gutter, but I think we touched on this a couple of weeks ago. Rappers coming into the podcast space. Joe and Jada got a dope chemistry. I said that before. You know, even though we know Joe be capping, I think that's the main ingredient of the show.
Just be low key calling one.
Say it again, Gutter.
Just be low key calling one.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
tell by the facial expressions and shit like that. That's what make it humorous, because you know it make it be looking at. You know when a dude give you that side eye.
Yeah, man.
Like in the culture, we already know it like we know. Like in the culture, in our culture, and it don't matter where you from in the states, in the 50 states,
That
we got that look. We got that look where we like, come on, my nigga.
say word.
Yeah, like because you know he throws his little shots, man. He signed Malcolm X. He signed. You know he be throwing shots like that. That should be hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's definitely humorous.
Because you know, and Joe put everybody is from the Bronx.
Yeah.
You know, the Bronx is everything. South Bronx is everything. So, you know, kids be throwing it'd be hilarious, my nigga. Especially if you from the five boroughs. Hate.
Shout out to our dude, New York in the house. Our number one hater.
Yeah, my favorite maroon.
Word. He keep it exciting up in the piece. Talk his talk, you know. But yeah, Gutter, I think it's kind of crazy because a couple of weeks ago, maybe last month, we touched on the subject of rappers becoming podcasters because we did see what's his name, Joe Buttons and Jim Jones talking about gatekeeping, which I thought was weird because for dudes that were almost blackballed out the industry, not so much blackballed, but people did keep the gate looking at them as a threat, particularly Jim. Then they talked about Joe Budden's mental stability. They pretty much blocked them from the trajectory that they were going because it wasn't like Joe Budden was a whack rapper or he didn't put out some dope joints. It's just people took a lot of things personal. So they attacked him, slandered him, went to his crib and threatened him. And of course, look where he's at now.
I was in the can for all this, so you know.
Oh yeah, dudes was pulling up to his crib, all kinds of wild stuff.
Like honestly, like niggas fucked with Joe. You know what I'm saying? I got
That's
locked
what I'm
up.
saying.
He's
talented.
Dude, that's still rainbow bright colors. All right. But you know what I'm saying? We listened to him and shit like that because Joe was nice. Is nice.
Yeah.
I ain't say was. You know what I'm saying? Like he's past tense. Like he is nice, but he's not in that space anymore. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wasn't around for all you know what I'm saying? I just know like when his first joint dropped and he didn't do the numbers, he had a lot of backlash. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of backlash from because you know, like Joe was cocky too.
Yeah, like every rapper.
Confidence. Yeah, you had that confidence. So when he didn't do the numbers that he was expecting, you know what I'm saying? And not to say it's his fault. Because like I said, man, these record labels have a lot to do with a dude's success or failure.
Right. The gatekeeping, the money they put into the projects, how they promote it. Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say gatekeeping, I would say, like, you got to remember, you got to look past, like, you got black executives and all that. They are still workers, my nigga.
Oh, definitely.
And the people, the higher ups, is pushing the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And then, Joe had his own personal issues as well. He liked it that leap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like
that plays a part, because now your attitude when you're dealing with the high ups, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is you could be cool one day, and then you off the leak, and you might tweak on everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was like I said, it was no fault of his own, because this shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
like I said, once you had all those things, Joe had his salt show. I didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I got locked up right after he came out. We came out like 2000, 2001.
Yeah, somewhere around that time.
I got locked up right
Early
2001. I got locked up 2001. So I was, you know what I'm saying, after that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm locked up, nigga. I'm not paying no attention to what's going on in the streets outside of my people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The people that I have love for. Like, I was checking on Mace, Locks, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Junior Mafia. Yeah.
Yeah. But well, you know them. That's
men. So yeah.
History outside of my people that I fuck with, that I would look into whatever they going on, whatever they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I wasn't paying no attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all right, Uncle Jesse, just a good old boy.
Shout out to Uncle Jesse in the house, no doubt.
But I was far removed. That shit hurt me.
Right.
Like, just the rap industry.
Yeah. Well, see, that's how we ended the show last week. Remember, we talked about podcasting being a whole new industry. Now, mind you, this is before the interview came out. You know what I mean? Hold up. Let's bring our sister in here. Shout out to our sister K Fighter. Sis, what's the word?
What's happening, brothers? How are y'all this Sunday?
Oh man, feeling good, feeling blessed. How you feeling?
I'm doing well. Can't complain today.
No doubt. So we pretty much just touching on the podcast industry, all of these rappers becoming podcasters now. And what I was about to say is we ended the show last week talking about podcasting being a new industry with an open opportunity, like how hip hop was shunned in the beginning and people didn't realize. No one even knew or could expect that hip hop would be the driving cultural force in the world. Like, everybody's doing hip hop around the world now. And podcasting is a whole new industry that we couldn't imagine when hip hop was popping. I mean, there was a few people who saw it. I always got to give props to Doggy, because he saw these things 25 years ago in the late 90s. He was talking about selling music on the internet and just having a voice. He was instructing his artists to do vlogs, give yourself an internet presence. People didn't see it. Now, you got all of these rappers that looks at podcasts as a retirement plan, because we see what's going on with the music industry. It's all about streams right now, and nobody's getting paid off of streams. You're getting pennies off of streams.
People looking for the fame in the industry. Like I said, our manager artist. So
right.
I had to tell him, it's like, yo, bro, you're running around paying to perform for people that don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, we in the digital age. All that shit from back in the days is out the door.
Word.
We in the digital age. So now what you can do, you able to market yourself. And then by the time, you got to remember, but the company ain't going to want to deal with you until your numbers is up anyway.
Yeah.
So now then you make a deal that's beneficial to you. You get a production deal or something like that, but you split it with your team. You already got your team set up. You get that boo, and you reap the benefits off of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got a digital, bro. It's a digital age. Everything is digital now.
Right. But now we still got the corporations, the rap industry corporations now trying to tap into the podcast because it's all about the money and exposure. Yeah, it's digital, but when you come into this game, this new industry with a built-in fan base, and you got companies that control the algorithm,
Cheat code.
definitely a cheat code.
Cheat
Definitely
code.
cheat
I mean,
code.
like, see, this is the thing. In every joint is going to be a pioneer that don't get the recognition they supposed to get. Look at the old school rappers that gave people the opportunities that they didn't have.
Right.
You're gonna have those. You're gonna have those. Then you're gonna have the dudes that get in and catch it on the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you have the second one, which the person that when it's not that popping, they keep going. They persevere, they break through. Them the ones the first to sell. And then after that, if you got a name and a face and you got a personality, that's all this shit is. It's personality. And I had to tell my artist that it's like the majority of the shit is how many people you know that weren't as lyrically inclined as others, but they had a better personality in that individual, and that hence they were able to grow more in the industry.
Definitely.
So,
but that's what I'm saying with podcasting being a new industry, and there's folks like, but that's what I'm saying. So how do we head them off at the pass? Because it is a cheat code, but not to our benefit. Those of us, right, Gutter, who have to pay for these services that we use, like these platforms, like we using StreamYard. This is not free. Our YouTube page, we use the Premiere joint. That's not free. So much of what we do is not free. But then you got people with a built-in mechanism, a built-in machine to follow them, to keep the narrative how they want it. We saw it happen in hip hop. And now in this podcast space, these same conglomerates can get these rappers to talk about what they want to talk about. See, we talk about things from an authentic position. We are literally on the ground. We not in Miami when it gets cold. We don't just jump on the plane and disappear. We're literally on the ground with the people. Dudes want to tell jail stories and war stories about hip hop, but a lot of them weren't the ones putting in work. So it robs those of let's say a Big Fruit or St. Laz or 050, like or Zip with the Drip. Those people who have authentic stories get robbed now because here comes these rappers who could have put them on, could have put them in position, but decided, I rap, but I'm gonna take his seat and tell the stories that he could be telling. I'm gonna tell it from my perspective. So you get a Fat Joe sit on like, yeah, I was doing this, that, and the third. I was with the largest kingpin in the world, and I was beating up everybody I saw. It robs the authentic. And because he got this machine behind him, he could push that false narrative. The same false narrative that our generation bought into that got so many dudes deleted. So here it is, dudes who really went to jail, did they 20, 25 years, coming home like, yo, little dude, you don't want to do that. I did it. This is what it was. They're giving you authenticity. They're giving you truth. These dudes was in the studio for 20, 30 years. They were not in the streets. They were not in these jail cells. But so people like me and you, Gutter, Sister Keisha, we talk from a cultural perspective of people in the hood that have a love for black people. But we won't forget that Fat Joe was disrespecting FBAs and got rewarded with a show. Remember, this ain't Fat Joe's first show. So I'm saying, how do we, the smaller voices that really care about the community and using this new industry to change the direction of where our communities are going, how do we fight against the machine that's trying to use celebrities to pull it back there? I guess that's the rhetorical question, and I'm off my soapbox.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, add to it, sis.
Oh, okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat too. Glad y'all joining the OG Wisdom Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. We definitely appreciate you. For those of you who spend your Sundays with us, we appreciate that.
Definitely.
First off, I want to go to the first part of what you said, that a lot of them are transitioning from the music industry into this podcast industry, right? And they see it as a retirement plan, right? That alone can dispel a lot of things that they're talking about. Why do you need a podcast? Because you was not smart enough to prepare your monies so you don't have to do anything. But you talk like you're the big man on the block. You're not the big man on the block. You're starving. Your family is starving. And, a lot of them, unfortunately, will do and say anything to keep the momentum, as C. Gutter said, because of a particular personality. I don't understand how a lot of people who are of the authentic space find it problematic in their mind that they shouldn't attack these spaces. This is a part of also gatekeeping the culture. For example, we have it here in ours. For example, on Thorough Black Talk, we talk about news, history, and current events, right?
Right.
So does Roland Martin. Roland Martin also has the same type of machine behind him, but we attack his platform every chance that we get to let people know that he is a false. He's false. And everything that he do, he's a complete farce. With hip hop, from the music perspective, a lot of people were allowed to let things slide that they shouldn't have. I don't understand how Fat Joe had a career in the first place, off of a genre that we created. Why wasn't he vetted back then? And if he was, who did it? Because they failed, and they need to be outed. So again, I don't want everybody who is in this streaming or podcast genre to be light-footed, if you will, with these folks, because that's why a lot of fake ones was in the industry in the first place. You got to operate differently. We got to call it out for what it is. Also, you have to remember that we all have our own niche, right? How we articulate particular perspectives and points, that will change the narrative. Sometimes you have to be a little bit extreme within your niche to push the the viewers your way, right? Push the algorithm your way. There was something that I tried on Thorough Black Talk a month and a half ago, and it just garnered our viewership into the thousands immediately, right? So again, taking a particular topic and totally controlling it, right? Nobody, and I mean nobody, I don't care. Jim Jones is not us. Fat Joe is not us. We have to control that. You understand what I'm saying? I like how Earn Your Leisure was letting him have it on his own platform, but in a nice way, right? He let him have it. He mopped him right on his platform, but in a nice way. Grow up. Enough is enough. Knock it off. Because you look ridiculous with some of the things that you're saying, and your gray beard is in the forefront of your mouth. You look ridiculous, trying to sound like a 15-year-old. It's crazy. So he got whopped on his own platform that day. So you have to be a little bit combative intellectually, so that people can see, you are able to sway the algorithm. And we just got to stick within our niche, because, people will see the BS for what it is. They moved, in my opinion, they move into this space, because that industry is dying. And it was dying for a long time, right? Because there was no gatekeeping. Any and everybody could get on the mic, mumble rappers and everybody else. You know what I mean? And people will push that in their speaker systems. Like, how retarded are you? You understand what I'm saying? So it's a dead horse. Like Gutter said, everything is digital now, so artists can control their own music, make their own music, make plenty of money, and not touch an industry.
Exactly.
You know, isn't that the cheat code that Tory Lanez let go?
And even if you do, you do it with it's to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? You give a motherfucker some shit from 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember that's how they did it back in the days, my nigga.
Yeah.
My Melody came out in 86. You know when the album came out? 1988, my nigga. Eric B for President, that was playing on the radio in 1985. Album came out in 1988. That's how you pimp the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, boo boo. I get all this noise and all that, and you give me that money. I'm gonna give you all the shit that I've been put out.
Right. That's something that Nipsey did too. But now we're talking about original thoughts and ideas in the podcast space, like the conversation. Because now I don't know if you've seen it, Gutter, but now the narrative is F the streets. I believe it's 21 Savage got a new album, and it's supposed to be F the streets, and now that's everybody's mantra. But that's something that I've stood on for years, because I was trying to explain to people, you know, as we age.
When I was in the streets, I'm telling niggas fuck the streets.
That's what I'm saying. But now it's
you ain't trying to do this.
Say it again.
I'm telling dudes as I was outside.
Right. As somebody, right.
You're not trying to do this.
Right.
You trying to go up north? But
that's what I'm saying.
That's what's coming. You trying to get pop? That's what's coming. You trying to, you know what I'm saying, one of your niggas getting murked over some shit involving you, that's what's gonna come. So even when niggas was in the streets, real dudes that was in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they, like, you see somebody that no matter what you tell them, they gonna do.
Right. The crash outs.
I was like, all right, this little nigga, he on it. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna tell everybody, because nobody could tell me, my nigga.
Right. And
when I was 15, 17, nobody could tell me. So it's the same thing. So now, but like I said, is even when I was out there, I wasn't propagating that. You know what I'm saying? Not to my niggas. I might have been gang and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Not to the little dudes coming up behind you.
Tell, like, nah.
But see, and that's the
gang bang.
And that's the job of an OG. Like, look, little dude, don't be like me. That's how I was with my own children. I told my sons, y'all not gonna be like me. And I dedicated my life to make sure they weren't gonna be like me. Because you know, once you win it, you win it. When you in it, it's hard to get out. Bro, but you know it's dangerous, and everybody's not built to survive.
Never really get out.
Right.
No,
well, you sort of outgrow it.
You can outgrow it. Everybody don't outgrow it.
Right.
So now you had some smoke from fucking 96.
Right.
Dude get locked up, come home, he's still on it.
Right.
You can protect yourself.
Yeah.
So
if he hasn't grown,
especially doing what I was doing.
Right.
You know, I sold drugs, but I was really fucking it. So.
But see, and here's the thing, right? Gutter, part of the growth is learning the law as well, because you do have a legal right to defend yourself.
Yeah,
you gotta know how, you gotta know the conditions, and you gotta know how to articulate
about that. But what I'm saying is, you never fully separated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never fully separated. You can outgrow the mentality. You know what I'm saying? You can outgrow that mentality that you had, the criminal mentality. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to outgrow the street mentality, because you're going to be you got to be aware. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
Point. So you never separate. You know what I'm saying? Just separate.
I promise
you. Separate mentally. You separate mentally from that environment. But you never separate, you know what I'm saying, from knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be on point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I want to put this on the record though. Anybody come to me about anything after 1990, anything, please get all the way the fuck out my face. Cause you like, please
No,
get
yeah,
all the way. No,
of
I know
course.
what you mean. No, Gutter, I'm
But
not disagreeing because you got dudes who still on that type of
yeah.
time. But
And
we
you
grown
really
men,
gotta,
we old now, dude.
Like,
Don't
I'm
bring me
dead.
some
That's what
little
I'm
dude
saying.
stuff.
You be fucking. It's like, yo,
Like,
bro.
you said 1990. Who?
This is no bullshit. Right? This is on the train. And I know the nigga. I know. And it was some jail shit. You know what I'm saying? But he's screwing me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, mind you, this probably about 3 or 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's not recent. It's like 3 or 4 years ago. But you know, I'm well fit.
Right.
We around the same age, my nigga. But he looked like he's in his 60s.
Right.
But you screwing me. And I'm like, bro, I will do you dirty on this train. Please leave me alone, my nigga. Like just the screw. And I'm laughing because I got my headphones on, and you know how you peep it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
because you can feel it.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I look, and nigga just like, and I'm like, oh, I'm in my car. It's like, yeah, like we got it on. You know what I'm saying? We got, you know, nothing like no crazy. We just got it on.
No weapons and nothing, just the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? And I want to say this in alignment with the rappers doing podcasts. The one thing I always say is I'm happy Mace and Kim put their beef behind them. I hope Kim and Jim could put it behind them. To see Fat Joe and Tony Yayo now doing business together, putting that behind them. Yeah. This is what I encourage. These are the conversations we need to have because a lot of that beef is unnecessary. You know, rest in peace to everybody who lost their lives in frivolous disagreements because it really don't be about nothing. I don't care what nobody say, even if it's about money. That ain't enough to rob a little girl of her daddy or a little boy of his father. It's not enough. You know what I mean? But when we caught in that mentality, we think more about our egos than we do at what's really at stake. Our lives, our freedom.
Mostly everything is ego driven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time, like when VR was alive, and nigga, I be wanting to smash. You know what I'm saying? And he was like that, bro. Like,
yeah,
chill. Like, yeah, like, what is you doing? Like, you don't see, like, look. You know what I'm saying? Like, look what we enjoying.
Right.
But it'd be them little situations like we go out somewhere, somebody hating. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know this is the time when the shit with Pac, nigga always saying, yeah, so will you and my man Pac, and I'm like, you don't even know this nigga, my nigga. You really fucked up about somebody you don't even. Yeah, yeah, man. Like, and I used to be tight, ready to really go. You know what I'm saying? And Big used to be like, hey, bro, chill. Like these niggas is fans. They're not gonna do nothing.
Right.
What you gonna do beating? Like, what you gonna get out of? You know what I'm saying?
Being a Tupac fan.
That's one thing I could say about what Joe said. He was like, your entourage, sometimes they could be your downfall.
Oh, definitely.
I had to learn early on, you know what I'm saying? Like Big had to like check me, like, yo, bro, like, relax.
Wildin'. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when it was time, he was like, yeah, like, when it's time, nigga, he going, yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was a lot of times it was like unnecessary.
Well, you know, Big was always a visionary, and that's why the world now remembers him, because we knew how dope and great he was in the hood. But now, because of his vision and his persistence, now the world can see it, and he's going to be remembered forever as one of the greatest rappers to ever do it, and just a cultural icon. You know what I mean? But that's what it is when you have vision. So Gutter, people like me and you who survived that came from the same blocks as Big, you know what I'm saying, who was very active out on Fulton Street. You know, just you and I were just generations apart. Like we was kicking it yesterday, you know, you ran with the older dudes, you know what I'm saying? The older dudes who held me down. This mindset that we had, we're trying to change that for the little dudes that's coming up behind us. But I question the authenticity of a lot of rappers who celebrate the life that you and I had when we were out there hitting the blocks and just running amok in the streets. Will these dudes talk about the downfalls on how they lost homeboys and dudes went to jail and how to dissuade that, get to the business, get to the money? Or are they going to glorify the lifestyle you and I live, that a lot of them was just around, but they wasn't active because they were in the studios. They were on tour. They were safe for the most part because dudes like you and I had their back.
They were safer.
Yeah, safer.
They were safer.
Right, because it still go down. Yeah.
And they would have been if they'd have just been on the block. You know what I'm saying? If you had the success and just, chose to still be on the block, you were safer in the studio. You were safer on the road. You know what I'm saying? Even though you go on the road and in the studio, but you were safer because you had less likelihood to get into an altercation with somebody because you at work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not saying none of these dudes were of the streets, but it come a point, you know what I'm saying, is you gotta leave that mentality of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we was young, my nigga, we was young. You gotta think about it. Big died. Big wasn't even 25, my nigga.
Right. He's 24 years old.
So
you know what I mean? In our hood, it was a blessing to make it to see 20.
So
we all know dudes who
we
passed before their 20th birthday. You know what I'm saying? So many dudes. God bless Chemo. God bless Juicy. God bless Yayo. All of these dudes were teenagers.
Yeah.
All
so
of these dudes were kids. They didn't even hit their 20th birthday yet.
Doing grown men things.
Yeah.
So there is a level of safety. It was the same thing with Big.
Yeah.
Big was able to be in the studio and he ain't got to be down the way with a bunch of grimy niggas coming through.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, before he got locked up, I was one of them grimy niggas coming through other niggas' hoods.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So that takes him away from that because he in the studio and doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's what I said, some dudes were in the streets, but once they got into the studio, they were able to leave a certain mentality,
because you're not available for it.
Yeah.
If somebody's spinning the block, you're not even on the block.
And you get to learn more.
Yeah.
You get to learn more. You're in the studio, you get to learn more about the business. You know what I mean? For those that look, Big was a smart nigga.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And we were all like,
I'm about to say a lot of hood dudes are smart.
Like we were all smart. Like probably me and Big was probably the two smartest, like out of our clique. But everybody, you know what I'm saying, either book smart or very sharp
Street
on
smart.
street,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But with everybody, you know what I mean? Mostly anybody that was in the streets, when they got in them studios, they was able to breathe.
Yeah.
That's why we had, because a lot of these dudes was actually getting caught up in the mix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what was happening to a lot of dudes.
So once dudes was able to get in them studios, now they away from the mix, over to learn that, oh shit, I can really make money off this shit.
Yeah.
I remember Big was talking about he wanted to go gold, my nigga.
Right. And that was a big deal back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you know what's funny? Because I remember the first time I ever went into a professional studio, it was with Red Hot Lover Tone, a Track Masters. I was in Atlantic Terminal sitting in the lobby doing the 1-2. And he said, yo, what you doing? I said, I'm chilling. What's up? He said, yo, come with me to the studio. And I did. And I didn't even know he was working with Chubb Rock and Howie T, God bless him, was there. And they was doing something for the Real Rock Sin. And I was like, wow, this shit is real. Because I used to just see him as a fly dude in the building, you know what I'm saying? I used to call him JoJo. You know what I'm saying? That was his name in the building. But who knew he would grow to be this super producer, you know? But he tried to keep a lot of us out of the streets. He gave my man Half and Rob an opportunity to record a song with Doggy, you know, Bitch Get a Job. And unfortunately, Half was deleted at the age of 19. Yeah, you remember that, right?
Nah, I was locked up.
Yeah,
I'm just
you know.
I'm
What's
just
that?
thinking about no, I'm just thinking about the name of the song. That just
Oh yeah,
had me.
yeah. That was sampled by Derek X, and Big and Rob would always go at it because Big would come, where that little bastard, where that little bastard. Let me hear what you got. You know, because Rob was nice. G-Rap loved Rob, but Big was nice because remember, Big had a style of his own. Like we always knew Big was destined to blow. In fact, Fly Ty of Cold Chillin' just recently passed away, and he in the interview he did with Doggy, he talked about Doggy trying to get Big to sign with Cold Chillin'. It was like, yo, he was telling him about his man. And Fly Ty said in the interview, you was telling me about Biggie a long time ago. You know, because we all knew if he ever got his shot, he would be one of the greatest. You know,
I'm gonna tell you why Big shit was different, especially for us. He used all our slang.
Yeah, that's what I love. He took the hood around the world.
He used our specific slang.
2 words.
You know what I'm saying? 2 words. You know what I'm saying? Huh? You know what I'm saying? We want huh?
From where? Attica?
Yeah, from where? Attica? You know what I'm saying? He used our specific slang. So that's how the hood just loved him. Because we heard our everyday talk in all his rhymes.
Somebody just did a podcast. It was some rappers and they was talking about,
bro. He's saying, babe, you know what I'm saying? He's saying the shit.
That's straight off the block. That's straight. That's Fulton Street right there.
So that's what automatically.
It's not no Nav. It's not.
He locked the whole hood in just off of talking about the hood.
You know what's funny, right? I was watching.
And certain of our slang match with other people's slang. Because we didn't say son. We said love.
Yeah.
What up, love?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we said it. Niggas from Bedford said it. Niggas from Nostra said love. You know what I'm saying? So that was really son was really a God body and a Brownsville, East New York. Back in
yeah.
Then
it spread after a while. Yeah.
From Brownsville, East New York. You know what I'm saying? That was the slang. Our slang down our way was love. Yeah. So he used our slang, our sayings. You know what I'm saying? Then he used his name that people called him already, Big.
Right.
I gotta remember, Lorraine was the first person that called Big.
Yeah, shout out to Lorraine.
Big. Big. Come here, Big. You know what I'm saying? So he just did shit that was specific to our hood and had a rhyme pattern.
Yeah.
Like it was different. It was similar to certain other people, but it was different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he had some Cool G raps, some Kane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some KRS-One, some Rock. Like he had all that shit was a gumbo, my nigga.
And I think that's why they all loved him so much. Because they could hear him and for him to take it to the next level. Because it's just dope. Yo, people can front all they want. I forgot what song it is, but it's a song with Big, Raekwon, and KRS-One, and I think one other person. And Big ripped them. And I don't think nobody talk about that. It's an old school song. It was on a mixtape or some shit. I'm gonna find it.
I had it.
Yo, KRS better not say he the best ever no more. Because and this was the young Big. This wasn't the notorious, life after death Big. Bro, this was the hungry Big.
Big looked up to a lot of niggas, but at the same time, Big had a confidence where he was like, yo, damn, his favorite nigga was Kane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we used to have him and rest in peace. Kane, Rakim, and KRS-One. Well, I'm the black. You know what I'm saying? I come, but I'm still street. So KRS-One was the perfect nigga that you know what I'm saying, voice for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that I dislike Kane or Rakim, but that was just my personal.
Now KRS-One was dope in the early days. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. He was just my personal favorite. Like I love all three of them, all four of them actually.
Right.
Rakim, Kane, Cool G Rap, and KRS-One.
Sister Keisha was gonna say something.
Stop the Brakes.
That's the name of the song?
I think that's the name of the song. With Raekwon, Big,
That sound about right.
Ghost. I think Ghost was on it too. And KRS-One. I think it's called Stop the Break. I'm gonna look it up in the meantime. I'm gonna look it up. But I think
sound about right, sis.
I want to hear that. But like I said, that nigga had he had a certain confidence. Is like, I think I could smoke these niggas. Let me get on the mic with them, and I'm gonna do my thing. Cause it's like I remember the what.
Yeah.
I think Meth got me on that shit. Like that's the only time I ever heard him. But you got to remember, I wasn't around for other shit, so I don't know whoever. But the one nigga I know, he said one song, he was like, "Yo, he got me on that shit." You know what I'm saying? But he has that confidence where it's like he think he could smoke everybody.
Say that last part again.
He had the confidence where he think he can smoke everybody. He get on the mic. It's like, cause it's all competition, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not dissing you, I'm trying to out-rhyme you.
Definitely.
And I'm trying to have better punchlines than you, better metaphors. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to ride the beat better. So it is not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, talking about you.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to out-rhyme you. I'm trying to have better bars. I'm trying to make people forget your joint and remember mine.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it about the shit when Kendrick got on the joint. It was like, yo, you my man, but nigga, I get on the record, I'm trying to kill you. You, whoever.
Right, that's rightfully so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is, and I wasn't understanding the backlash he was getting. You know what I'm saying, from that, because nigga, this is what it is. Like, I love when a nigga say that. And he nice. So why wouldn't he be, that's my outlook. Like, I love you. I'm not trying to dish you on a record, but every record I get on with you, I am trying to murder you. I'm trying to do way better bars than you. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a back and forth and we up there, I'm still trying to beat you, my nigga. And I give it up when I think you know what I'm saying, you got on.
You did your thing.
Yeah.
That's something that Jada talked about in the show as well. You know what I mean? He talked about Big just going in there and just trying to demolish everything. He also, and when you was talking about him bringing the hood vernacular, Jada touched on this. Jada and Yayo, when, you know, he talking about the song "Me and My Bitch," and I always remind people that
that's a Richard
Pryor. And remember, at that time back then, we were circulating Richard Pryor. We all listened to Richard Pryor. Everything wasn't always rap. We might be on the block just listening to comedy tapes.
Listen, my nigga,
just
I was just about to say that. Nigga, we would sit there and listen to Raw, Richard Pryor, Red Fox. If we had, God love us if we get a videotape.
Yeah, it's a rap.
I'm saying that in the crib all day. Like, that's what people don't understand about part of the hip hop culture. Is comedy is part of the hip hop culture.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it's just part of black culture, but I'm just saying it's a big part of hip hop culture that people don't really,
because it's part of the spoken word. It's a way we entertain through our stories, whether you rapping or whether you telling stories, whether you being funny with your stories. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some dudes in the hood, especially crackheads, they tell the funniest stories ever. You tell the crack, yo, come here.
Not the voice
at that time.
My nigga, you know how many stories I tell about Jimmy Dean? Yeah, see,
Rest in peace, Jimmy Dean.
Yeah, what they're gonna do when they come around with the Mac 11s and AK? Yo, you know, a lot of big lines came from like, but JD was a gangster crackhead.
I was about to say he was one of the original OGs in the hood, somebody you don't play with. I remember one time he told me, he said, yo, I really weigh such and such, but all these bullets in me, I weigh about 220. Yo, he was he had a funny way of telling stories because he was, for those who don't know, Jimmy Dean is an old school OG from Fulton Street. Rest in peace to him. But he got shot a bunch of times on a few different occasions and survived.
Robbing niggas.
So, yeah.
JD got shot a few times in the midst of I remember he robbed another nigga. He robbed, rest in peace, Blair. Or Blair get killed. So boom, I'm going down to Atlantic Terminals. I'm going down that way for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, I passed him right by with that grocery store.
Yeah. That was on Fulton Street.
He's trotting. Something like, no, he's trotting towards me.
Trotting. I thought you said he tried it. Oh,
no,
trotting.
He's trotting towards me. So I'm like, JD, what's up? He said, yeah, Sifi, I just got that coward nigga Blair. But he shot me in the hand, Sifi. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got the bullet hole in his hand. He said, yeah, but he shot me in his hand. But I got his chain though. You know what I'm saying? And booked it up the street. Like,
wow.
Like a real official terrorist crackhead, bro.
Yo,
crackhead, like crackhead and sniffed dope, and he was an official terrorist. Like he terrorized niggas that got busy.
Yeah.
Blair got busy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Blair was shooter.
See, and I'm saying, yo, shout out to all the Fulton Street legends and the OGs that didn't make it this far. And shout out to those who still here. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody's still doing they want to.
Shout out to my nigga KC.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to KC.
That's
Puma Lee.
Yeah, that's one of my clients.
You know, G, Pretty Black. You know, those are the dudes when I was a kid, man, when they was outside. You know what I mean? Looking up to them. And that's why I always show them love and salute. You know, they tap into the show. You know, they let me know, little bro, do your thing. And I appreciate that, right, Gutter? Because I often tell people that we take these platforms, and for me personally, I try to live a better life for those who couldn't do it, those who not here no more. I do it in their memory and in their honor. That's why when we talk this podcast space, you and I come, and Sister Keisha, we come from a place of authenticity. You can't talk about Fort Greene and not know Sister Keisha or her brothers or her family for that matter. It's not just like people who was in the window watching. We was really outside off the porch. And that's what I say with a lot of people coming into these spaces. You know, everybody got their story to tell from their perspective. However, we still need authenticity, and we're community centered. Us three here, we're about the people.
It's the change.
So who gonna look out for the people in these stories, in these narrations?
Like Sister Keisha said, you gotta build on your niche.
Definitely.
Our niche is our community. It's not just hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I just come from a hip hop family, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You through extension is the same way. You know what I'm saying? Doggy, all the people that you dealt with. So you know what I'm saying? That's right. Our basis is more the streets than the industry. It's just
we know, in the streets.
we know more industry shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I was around a lot of industry people. I ain't gonna say I know them.
Right.
But I done been around a lot of people, and some I know and some is associates. Like they've been around for a while, but I ain't say I know them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't been a nigga crib or no shit like that.
Right.
So that's when I say you know what I'm saying? I know a nigga. Nigga take me to this crib, I bring him to my crib. That's a different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This way you rest your head.
Right. Once you cross that threshold, it's a different relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, Gutter, you say that, because people see me in pictures with certain celebrities and they be like, yo, I want to be, I'm like, I don't know them. But I seen you with, I don't know them. I said, those my people's. People see me, you and Jada, they like, yo, Tad, yo, tell Jada I want to get on the track with my art. I don't know him. And people think I'm front. Like, yo, that's my man's people. I don't know Jada. Now, I know C's, I know Junior Mafia, I know them. Those my people.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying? Yeah, other people.
That's why I say that. That's why I said
like Capadonna. I know him. Like, God bless his mom's, Miss Linda. Like his brother Lounge. Like, those my peoples. I knew them before the music. You know what I'm saying? I actually met Meth first as children, but somehow me and Cat Brother got closer. You know what I'm saying? So me and him rock hard body. Shout out to my dude Lounging Low. You know what I'm saying? That's family right there. You know, he tell anybody, I go to Brooklyn, I'm going to Waverly. It's my bro over there. And I used to be in his crib every time his mom see me. Yeah, this is lounge friend Tad from Brooklyn. That was my name to her. This Tad from Brooklyn. You know, they did cream in their crib. You know what I'm saying? Cash rules. They're around Mama Linda table.
All
you
right,
know,
all right.
that's family. Certain people I don't say I know, like Tech and Still. That's family. That's people. I know Tech family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hung out with him on Lex and all that. He been to Waverly.
Yeah.
Certain people, but other people, I don't claim I know that because I don't.
I haven't. A few people I could say is people, even though like I ain't been in their house, like fame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know what I'm saying? I've been jailing with his cousin. You know what I'm saying? It's a you know how them bonds go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Gutter, what I was gonna say too is this is what makes it challenging when the rappers get in the game. How do small podcasters or lesser known podcasters get these people to come on a platform now? You like, yo, come do my show. And they're like, why should I? And I got my own show now. Why should I big up your dice? And I got my own shit going on. And that's a challenge too, because now it's the algorithm. It's so much that goes into this. The conversations we want to have with them, they're gonna save for their own show. So we're not gonna get the juicy shit.
That's true.
We might just get a drop. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think about it.
Yeah, but still that goes both.
Would be different anyway.
Oh, say that again, Gutter, and then I want to give it to
questions would be different anyway.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
Like our interview wouldn't be like, I'm not asking who he had beef with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want like, yeah, what would you be telling the young you?
Right.
What would you like? What advice would you give the young you when you was out, like when you was like a kiss?
Yeah.
Y'all coming to the like, what advice would you tell the one that was coming to the studio with cracking the pipe?
Right.
What advice would you? And I'm saying that those would be the questions we would be asking. So that's why I said we would have to stick to our niche and grow within our niche. Our niche is community based. We talk about the Black community. We talk about more issues than just hip hop. We talk about politics. You know what I'm saying? We talk about history. We talk about these diaspora wars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We talk about a multifaceted, we have multifaceted conversations that deal with our community.
Yeah. Now you're right. I want to get Sister Keisha back in here before she forget the thought and we fly by. Because we still gotta watch Joe. Cap.
Oh, again. Again.
What you were saying, sis?
But that's what they don't realize. It helps both. It helps both, without, losing credibility to one or the other. Like Gutter said, we would have a particular question base that they wouldn't. You see what I'm saying? And then, like you said, Tad, a lot of them, they ain't from these streets. They talk about it, but you wasn't outside. You wasn't out here. Right. So you guys would actually give them a little bit more validity. You understand? If they did come on your platform. Because I wasn't of the streets, but the streets respect me. You see what I'm saying? They don't get that. That's what I'm saying. They still thinking like they're artists and not a business. Of podcasting is something totally different. They try to bring that artistry into podcasting, but it's a totally different business. And if they understood that, it would help both. They don't get it. And still allow you pretty much to gatekeep the culture. Because I don't understand, Fat Joe's Puerto Rican. Talk about Puerto Rican stuff. But you still eat off of. But we don't got no culture. You helped create this. But you still eating of us. Talk about Puerto Ricans.
Right. And it's funny you say that because you also got the vultures of Vlad and Adam 22 and the likes. And there's other platforms that capitalize off our dysfunction. So to your point about gatekeeping, will these rappers having the voice give pushback to those who celebrate our demise, those who celebrate the wars on the West Coast, those who celebrate dudes getting deleted? Will they give those who laugh at us a platform? Those like a Charleston White who laughed at the misfortune of Gilly's family, stuff like that. I don't think it's funny, and I don't think that should be celebrated. Like, yo, you come on the show, but you can't disrespect people. You can't. I get it. You got your feelings, but this not that place, because we don't celebrate black destruction over here. We not doing that. And not to be a hypocrite, like dudes didn't participate in it, but those of us who realize we survived for a reason, we are living our purpose to change the direction of our community. When we see our young people going the wrong way, I ain't gonna say, yo, he had to learn like me, because what if he don't recover? Here's another family broken and shattered, and their children gonna grow up with that same empty hole that's gonna make them turn towards the street trying to fill it, looking for family outside, looking for revenge. This is a cycle that has to be broken. And OG Wisdom, that's our intent, to break the cycle. Yeah, we ain't saying our hands is completely clean, but we have washed our hands with a lot of shit. So with that right there, I hope these rappers, because I would never question Uncle Murda and Yayo's credibility, because they solidified outside. It's no question of who they are. You know what I'm saying? But them two, they got a podcast coming out called The Real Report. I'd be playing myself if I said, yeah, I don't believe him. You know what I'm saying? Because I met Maserati Fox before outside. So a few people, and rest in peace to Maserati. It's a few people I met outside in my journeys through my travels, because I was all the way outside. So I would never try to discredit nobody street credibility. Everybody get busy if they really outside. But it's like, how do we stop it? Because it's really don't be about shit, truth be told. Dudes be getting deleted for bullshit.
Like I said, especially if you of an age, grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, grow the fuck up,
my nigga. It's like, for real. Like, and like, I continue to say that. It's like you of a certain age, my nigga. It's time to put all that tough shit to the side and school the younger homies.
Right. Peace out, brother. Knowledge born.
You don't want nobody like I don't want nobody to go through what I had to go through.
Because you got to be built a certain way to get through it. People don't get it. People like you and I, Gutter, who got through that bullshit.
You fucked up. How you built? Nigga, that shit gonna fuck you up.
But that's what I'm saying. But some people, it takes them out of here. Some people, it takes them all the way out.
It's these days and I'm almost there, man, nigga.
Yeah.
These days and I'm almost out of here, nigga. I'll be ready to take somebody out of here. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Yeah, past 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you put like past 30, like, and I'm like, don't get it twisted. I'm not telling motherfuckers to stop dressing a certain. Because people like, I'm not Steve Harvey. I'm not telling them to go put on a fucking suit and look like a cracker. You know what I'm saying? That's a noose to me. A tie is a noose to me. I hate them shits, bro.
Yo, you don't like the Steve Harvey suits?
You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm saying that's not what makes you mature, bro.
Right. Now that's a fact.
And that's my point. Is like, I'm not saying you have to like start dressing up and wearing, you know what I'm saying, like dudes half zips. That don't make you, because I know niggas that wear half zips that'll blow your head off. So that's like,
I used to call it my costume.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to call it my costume. I dress a certain way. Nobody suspected me.
Like, bro, I know dudes that used to run around with the suit on, with the briefcase, with the burn in the briefcase, clapping niggas.
Yo, you know who put me on to that though? Fatso. Fatso. Shout out to the homie Fatso.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, it's like growing up means stop pushing negative shit.
Right. There you go.
Especially if you no longer in that lifestyle.
Right.
Now, if you dudes still in their 20s, you know what it is? So many of they mans is still out there, early 30s. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That, but it come now, once you get your means, now your purpose supposed to be all them dudes that's outside, you trying to get them inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not knocking nobody from being outside, but you're trying to get them inside. Anybody that you got love for, you're trying to get them inside. I don't want you outside, so you be in the can. Not to mention, you know what I'm saying. You in the situation, but now dudes gotta take care of you. What this nigga said?
That's your man's. Said you in the house with,
no freaky, my nigga.
With shorts and a hat.
Hey, yo, no freaky. You wild. You wild.
New York is wild.
Yeah, you wild, Maroon.
Yo, I be trying not to laugh.
You wild.
To your point, Cutter, it's the level of maturity.
You getting freaky, my nigga. Come on. Come on, my nigga. Yeah, do I gotta stand up and show you the sweatpants? God damn.
Yo, and you had a good point, Gutter. You was making
yo.
Yo, New York. Sister Keisha, you're gonna have to put New York on timeout.
Yeah. the whole point is, you trying to get like I can honestly say that's what Big was trying to do.
Yeah.
There was a few situations, my nigga. I mean, we was in, well, I ain't gonna say the location. We was somewhere and dude was like, yo, if you stay for 2 more days, I'll get you 2 joints to the city. I'm like, man, bro, please stay them 2 days. You know what I could do? Do you know what I could do? He was like, nah, man, bro. And this is literally because we was all out there.
Right.
Not all of it. It was me, C, Big L, and Rock. I think Rock was back.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna make you rich. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, you don't need that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, he didn't say that. He said, I'm gonna make you a sex symbol. I'm looking at this nigga like that, bro. What the fuck is you talking? You know what I'm saying? But to say, you know what I'm saying, is like Fat Joe said, nigga, that temptation be there because niggas know certain niggas is street niggas.
Right.
And they'll be like, nigga.
Yeah, I want to go to something real quick, Gutter. I didn't think the shit was gonna pop up so fast, right? But I want to take the people to this story real quick that Fat Joe said, and I want to come back and get y'all thoughts and opinions on it.
I'll tell you breaking news if I never told nobody or said this story before, but because we saying that I might as well. But I caught Young Buck.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this too, right, Gutter? And this is for the audience. I'm gonna pause it every now and then because we're reviewing this. This is how we don't get flagged for using other people's content. It's just reactionary for commentary purposes. All right.
In that time.
Oh shit!
I never heard that story.
You know he ain't gonna tell 50 that.
Yeah, call Young Buck.
That was the story because he ain't gonna tell 50.
Man, he got 2-piece legend. Like,
oh shit.
yeah, Young Buck, man. That nigga tried to front on me. He said,
yo.
Hold up, y'all see Jada, right? You see Jada. You see Jada already.
Yo, that shit piss is stupid.
Yo, shout out to Jada.
They put hands on Buck.
I'm telling you.
Supposed to be no head.
No.
So
no happened? Story or you want the story?
I want the story.
I never heard this.
Nigga,
I'm out of
Jada said, I'm out of this. Now, for those who don't know, Fat Joe is sitting with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda from GU and the 50 Cent crew. And at one point, they had beef. So Fat Joe is telling the story how he allegedly caught up with Young Buck. And I let him tell the story.
So I'm at like a winter jam, not a summer jam.
Found out Fat Joe and them put hands on Young Buck. Now
That's a fact.
I was just thinking this shit in my head. Go ahead. Just,
keep writing, Murda. Keep writing.
I'm over here writing while we doing
To this point,
shit.
he said, "Yo, Fat Joe, a real nigga." He never told that. So to this point, he said, "Fat Joe, real." I didn't. We was talking.
You already said it.
All right, fuck it.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh,
Finish
tell
that
the
shit.
story.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I need this
I
shit.
never
Finish
heard
that
this.
shit, Joe.
Damn, I want to go to Nashville, Tennessee one day.
It's all good. I was just supposed to go out there.
You ain't got nothing to do with this.
You just deaded my money in that. Go ahead. So what happened, man? Go ahead, man. That's how
Nah,
my
he
bag
fronted
is
on
at.
me.
Mm.
So we in Chicago,
Yeah.
right? And if you talk about the Pistol Pete little niggas, no, I had the ugly ones with me.
Ugly.
Gutter, you hear him, right? He got the ugly ones with him.
No.
You heard him, right?
When Murda was like, nah, I want to hear this. That's the ultimate Brooklyn up north in the yard. when a nigga about to start lying. Oh nah, you calling niggas? Nah, yo, come here, bad bro. Nah. What you said, son? Nah, go ahead, word. Nah, oh my God, yo, that shit had me crying.
I would let him finish.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Ugly ones with me, right? In Chicago. And so I'm coming off stage. It's like a summer jam, but a winter jam. Right? It was winter, right? So everybody on there, Young Jeezy, Fab, there was a lot of witnesses too. I don't know. They don't never tell my stories when I'm the victor, I never hear the story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting off the stage and it's dumb dark. Like it's mad dark. And there was somebody up on the second thing. He was like, yo, crack. But I just got off stage. I'm whipping it down. Chicago. I'm walking out. Yo, crack. You hear me, nigga? I look up. Oh, it's Young Buck. I got a water bottle in my hand. Fuck out of here. I throw the water bottle up there. I said, come down, pussy. Come down, pussy.
Damn.
Like, come down, pussy.
Damn.
Let's not forget now, he got the ugly ones with him, Gutter. Don't forget that part. He's deep.
Yo,
He's in Chicago.
Yo, this nigga Murda and what's his name? Facial expressions.
Look at your face right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They facial expressions is saying it all, my nigga. This shit is hilarious.
One
New
thing
York said, who said the Chewbacca fur was in style? I was saying to my like an old grandmother in church.
Chewy, no.
Yo, one thing I'm gonna say is Fat Joe know how to tell a fucking story, whether it's true or not. He
But
tell us
they
good ass.
hyped the hype. But look what he said. He literally said he was the nigga from Fresh.
From Fresh, right? I bust the dope move.
Yeah, he already said that. He said he's literally that nigga.
Yo, I'm going.
Oh,
You know, I don't never get like,
So when he came down,
I don't know. I don't get tested. Like, it's very hard to test me. Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, I'm going.
Come on, man.
I just black out. So I'm waiting for the nigga. The nigga up there, he got to come down the staircase, right? So I'm losing my mind, right? Like, yo, come, nigga. Come. He had a bunch of niggas with him, too. A bunch of Chicago dudes with him, right? So the cops come and they form like a barricade. Like, there's like 5 cops. They closed the staircase so he won't come. He took too long to come down, by the way. Like, you know, when you see a nigga, you ready to tear him up. You down.
Get the
Yeah. He's taking too long, right? And so when he comes down, he's in the staircase and he's trying to tell me, like, yo, this ain't got nothing to do. But he was just talking crazy.
So he pretty much telling us Young Buck cop the plea. He saw him in the cop.
Yeah, and still got stolen.
Right. Let him finish.
tested me to see if Fat Joe was pussy. You know, a lot of niggas is pussy. They act.
Don't that sound familiar, Sister Keisha? Sister Keisha, do that phrase sound familiar? I'm gonna let Gutter. When you asked me last week, what did I say to do? So I was like, that was the line. Our quiet influence.
Oh,
Like
you
they
sure he
tough,
just
but you
wasn't
catch
saying
him.
what up? Like he said,
Hell no, it was at the height of the beef.
Oh,
So he's in the staircase. Yo, I wasn't this and that, but he poked his head out just 1 second over the cop's thing. One nigga caught the. Come on.
what he do?
Even the barber hit him.
So what he do?
Even the barber said, even the barber hit him.
He hit us with the mop bag. Yo, it wasn't like that. This, that.
Damn.
Then we jumped. I tell you, I had that was the
Shit
best.
sad.
I had the ugly niggas
He
with
said,
me.
my bad. I'm just thinking little lines again.
No, I'm just telling you. It was like his, yo, it happened.
I never heard this story. It's the first
I'm
time.
telling you the truth.
That's great. Not
There's a
believe
lot
you.
of stories we never heard. He
Still don't want to come up here.
he can't come up here anyway. Because the nigga ain't down with the movement no more. He can't come up here.
But see how he gate kept that right there. Young Buck is not allowed on the platform because he's not down with that movement.
Why he can't? Why? He got to give his point of view.
There you go. Gatekeeping early. This is just.
And who is he to try to gatekeep something?
Right, because he not down with the movement. That's not your movement. That's G Unit over there. You terror squad. Y'all was beefing. I'm glad y'all squashed it. Well, how you gonna block the man from getting his point across?
Say his point. What you gonna say? I'll tell him in his face. Come on, JD, you fucking with
Listen,
the
I never look.
Today's show is brought to you by presenting sponsor.
Yo, that's hilarious, right?
What?
He had the ugly ones with him, right?
Bro, I don't understand how he had the capacity to say that when you got 3 niggas that wreck niggas on a regular.
Right.
Yayo funny as shit. Like, you ever seen his flag joints?
Yeah. If he was funny just looking at him. Remember, Yayo's a meme now.
Bro, that, yeah. 'Cause he give you that old school, bro, he give you that old school from our era looks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He give them, remember we used to do? We used to
Man, we on the block. Say word.
and tap our toes. We used to be like this. Word, kid.
Word. Word.
Word, kid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Like, he lucky, bro. I could see, yo, Jada hit him with one joint.
Yeah.
He hit him with one joint when he started, and he said, but he ain't hit him with the joint I would have hit him with. And
Which
there
is
I was. Oh, I should kill niggas with that one. And there I was. 100 angry natives, and all I had was a rubber band and a tooth and a paper clip.
Yo,
General McBride. What? I used to kill niggas with that one. And the doctor, ooh.
Yo, they roasted him in the chat. I'm over here cracking up.
but hold up. Let's not forget.
They roasted Fat Joe in the chat.
Let's not forget. He was with the ugly ones. Let's see how ugly the ugly ones are. Here's the ugly
So I'm
one.
waiting for the nigga. The nigga up there, he gotta come down the staircase. I said, come down, pussy. Come down. The cops come and they form like a barricade. And so when he comes down, he's in the staircase and he's trying to tell me, like, yo, I wasn't this and that. But he poked his head out just 1 second over the cop's thing. One nigga caught the.
Cap one.
Because did y'all see who the ugly ones was?
Hit us with the mop bag. Yo, it wasn't like that. This, that.
Damn.
It's cap, bro. 2-piece biscuit where? I was actually there at that Chicago show. Where Joe is lying at. The police didn't just randomly pop up and form some type of barricade at the tunnel. From the stage all the way back to his tour bus, they was there. As soon as Buck and Joe and them took off to go to the tour buses, bro. No 2-piece, no biscuit, just Fat Joe with police from the moment he went on stage to the moment he came off stage.
So I'm waiting for the nigga.
So
The nigga, I'm waiting
that guy talking was Young Buck's DJ at the time. I forget his name. Shout out to that Clip TV for this short right here and obtaining this picture from allegedly that night. I don't see 100 ugly ones, but I do see about 5 police officers escorting him out the building. So I don't know. I wasn't there, but something
we can't see. Our eyes work.
Something not adding up.
I mean, once he started that, I already knew it was all bad for him.
Yeah, you know I caught Young Buck, right?
You got the wrong niggas in like you got the wrong niggas to tell that story in front of you. That had to that gotta be like your accolades. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell your story like that and like in front of your accolades. You know what I'm saying? Like people that just like that's in your sphere of influence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's gonna go for that one. Not niggas that already know like you a serial capper. You know what I'm saying? You a serial capper. So they can't wait. They can't wait. You see Murda, he started with bars.
I was about to say Uncle Murda's an instigator, boy.
He started with bars and I told you. That shit reminded me of the yard up north, man, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Yo, I was laughing at Uncle Murda because you're like, nah, I'm just writing my rounds. Go ahead. Remembering everything you said.
Yeah.
Again, Fat
that
Joe tells a hell of a story, man.
In that bar, bro.
Say it again.
Man, your man do research. That cap gonna come somewhere in that bar.
Oh yeah.
He write the rap up.
Oh yeah.
And that he put that word in there. Yeah, all along we knew you was capping.
Well, I don't know if he could say that because they signed their podcast is signed to Joe and Jada. That's how they got their situation. That's why they there to announce that they're going to be launching their podcast next month. So a lot of this is political too. So how much truth are we going to get about certain situations? Because the politics of it all in the relationships, these are business relationships, and dudes don't want to damage that. So the question is, how much authenticity we're going to get as well?
It's going to be how you do it. Like how they do it is you already know. There's no question at the end of that whole story, you looking at all three of their face, you already know he's lying. Like from all three of their face, bro. Kiss said it all from the beginning.
Yeah.
Pillow over his head.
Word, yo.
Then Murda just amped it right up. Nah. I want to hear this. Go ahead.
Word. Then, shout out to our brother Divine.
And Yayo backed it right up. Yeah, I ain't never heard this one. I want to hear this.
Word.
Story.
Word.
Yeah,
you caught my man in the height of us having beef.
Yeah, I gotta get you to dig your hole.
Yeah, you caught my man in the height of us having beef.
Like this, what I'm saying. This is the joint where I don't have to say nothing. My facial expressions is gonna say it all.
Look, brother Devon said that's all I was missing in that clip.
Listen, as soon as that nigga said he believed you, he linked back and did like this. That was crazy, my nigga. That's what I'm saying is like them two dudes, because they dudes that been outside that really like them niggas is funny. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain, that's why
it's outside too.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with Cam and Mace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is funny, my nigga.
Right.
And that's why I said we gotta remember that's a big part of our culture.
Yeah, the snapping.
That's the engagement. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas get on the joint and snap on each other. What did you mean by this, that, and the third?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. The personality, you gotta have personality.
Yeah, and that's
then go back to what I said now. Now they about to start their joint, right?
Right.
How authentic is there a podcast in their voice if they can't bring Young Buck on? You see what I'm talking about? How authentic is it?
Right. Because Jada said, let's get him up here. Like, nah, you can't come up here. He's like, why? Again, gatekeeping. Because now y'all can make your allegations against a dude like you chumped him and punked him and he don't get his rebuttal. Come on, man. That's because I always say the truth don't need defending. If you telling the truth, then you stand on that 10 toes down. Like, yeah, tell him come up here. And tell him bring some witnesses too. You know, but again, people like, nah.
And if you swung on him, nigga, that was you swinging on nigga with the police.
Yeah,
what,
right.
What is he really gonna do?
Right. And see, and that's
you
what I'm
said it. You said it. He linked over, blah, nigga. What he really gonna do? You done got off. You got the police around. You snuff a nigga. What he could do?
I didn't see the 100 ugly ones neither. I saw the police. I saw the police. I don't know. That could be an old picture. The picture might not be. It could be from another show, but
I know that nigga is Caponomics.
But see, and this is a double-edged sword because I like that dudes could squash their beef. I like that Terror Squad and G Unit squash that, and that they could look back and laugh about it. You know what I mean? But at the same token,
you gotta involve all parties, though. You gotta involve all parties.
Yeah, involve
That's
all
the whole
parties.
thing. Like if you like, you can't like I don't get that because you can squash a beef for the nigga outside your clip, but the nigga that was in your clip, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of right because betrayal always comes from the inside.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to bounce back from betrayal.
Yeah, let him get it, but let him get his voice though. You know what I'm saying? Let him have his voice as well. You know what I'm saying? And then you can repudiate it if he, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bad bro. It was, it wasn't like that. Stop lying.
Word.
Yeah. If you're a real nigga, you can have a nigga up there and nigga, you're gonna tell the truth. So I'm gonna call you out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That should be the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's so funny though, because Yayo knew that wasn't true. Because I think Tony Yayo would have been the first person Buck called. Like, yo, I just saw the dude Fat Joe, we got it on. Or Fat Joe wild on me. Yo, he tried to front on me. Like, something's gonna get mentioned. Whether you ain't gonna say whether you won or lost. You're gonna be like, yo, he just fronted on me.
Yeah,
chances are that means you got flipped on the pro.
Situation in this thing with this thing.
Yeah. You gonna say something.
You know what I'm saying? Whether he got out or not. I had a situation. I'm trying to see him or not. You know what I'm saying?
I think Joe just wanted something to say.
Yeah, he had to add on. He like, I'm telling you, he fresh. He already said he told on himself in the joint, my nigga. He said I forgot the little fat nigga name.
Chucky, right? Yeah, Chucky.
Yeah. He said he was Chucky from Fresh. All right. That nigga stayed lying, my nigga.
Word, I busted dope moves.
Chucky was a pathological liar.
Yeah.
He was trying to do shit that he wasn't.
Right. That's how he ended up getting clipped.
Yeah.
Bought the little thing with a little 2.5 to go see Esteban. And Shorty from Fresh told him, yo, you don't need that. Don't bring that. You think them grown men tore Chucky up. Remember Chucky popped at them with the little pat.
Niggas aired his little dumb ass out.
Aired him out. I remember Shorty had to delete little Punisher, the dog Punisher. Deleted the dog, the pit bull, and everything. You know that, yeah. Shout out to Fat Joe and Jada though for what they doing. Cause I mean, I think it's so dope that a lot of dudes are getting their stories out. However, the downside of it is the authenticity, and everybody know that they got a homie that was already on this journey. So why clog the lane? Why not be like, you know what? Let me plug you in. Case in point, when Dr. Aracana, when I was invited to speak with Dr. Aracana out in Queens, they was like, they wanted me to speak. I said, no, I got somebody better. They're like, better than you? I said, yeah, my sister Keisha. And that's when I brought Sister Keisha on. Because I knew she could do it justice. It ain't about shining. It ain't about who's better than who. I need a particular message to get out. And I know my sister could deliver it in a way that would do it some real justice. Yeah, I could touch on some points and and talk about the Black American experience of what we need to do. But I know my sister was more qualified in the international arena. I can talk about national and local shit, but I know my sister could talk about the international shit. And she told Dr. Arikana, that was the spokesperson for the African Union, yo, they gonna come at you. Just know that they're gonna come at you because of what you're doing, trying to unify the people, because people like to see us divided, and that's a reality, because people be trying to shit on Black American people, hence Fat Joe, and he's like, them FBA niggas. No, what it is Black people in America have always had a legacy of fighting. So we bring it down to the low level of the street shit. You know, that's why Fat Joe talking about fighting Young Buck and all that, because we're natural born fighters. But then when you look at our freedom fighters, when you look at the Malcolm X's and the likes, we fight everything, no matter how big the opponent may be. It's in our spirit to fight and resist. You're not going to handle me any kind of way. That's just been the Black American experience. Above and beyond anything, remove the music, remove the dance, remove the way we dress, remove the food, remove all that shit. Our core essence is to fight. And this country won't teach you the history properly of Black Americans. So us three right here, we know our history. Gutter, you be teaching me shit where you be going around the world talking about our presence and who fought who and who won what. Because it always comes back down to us here. We're the leader. We're the leader in culture. We're the leader in politics. We're the leader in so much. But this system wants to remove that. But go ahead, bro.
When the first of the ancestors, you know what I'm saying, that were enslaved, you know what I'm saying, didn't come from the continent. They might have been of the continent, but they didn't come from the continent. They came from Spain and Portugal.
Right.
When you got to remember, it was dude that had the papal creed, that had to lawfully enslave Black people. You know what I'm saying? Which were the Moors at that time.
Right.
First niggas that got snatched. So they already snatched geniuses.
Right.
Then when they later on, you know what I'm saying, they did get people from the continent. Then we would have people that came from the continent here for thousands of years before.
Right.
So we are an amalgamation of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And of, you know, ancestors get raped as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We different because we got bread as well.
Right. We got the economics.
We were one of the only, probably the only country that like they had farms specific to that.
Right.
To breeding us, to make them more slaves.
Right.
So you gotta remember, they outlawed slavery.
Right.
They outlawed the transport.
The transportation.
Transport of slaves.
Yeah,
even
so
though
we just gonna breed them like pit bulls.
Yeah, they still brought them over. You know, you had one in Alabama in 1851, but or 1861, one or the other, I can't remember. But anyway, like our president has been everywhere at all times. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you talking about. Talking about the Vikings, it was some niggas there.
Right.
No, that ass.
No, I know, but because what I'm thinking is
the Scots with the kilts and all that. It was some niggas there. You think about the motherfuckers from everywhere. It was some niggas there. That was the most diverse as far as pigmentation and skin color. You know what I'm saying? In the world was Europe and Eurasia.
Right.
Because you had the original, the basal Europeans, which was Black people. You know what I'm saying? And then when their alleles and their genes start changing, they start getting lighter, and they also mix with the Neanderthals and such. You know what I'm saying? That's when you had motherfuckers getting lighter skin. That's 8,000 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So niggas been around everywhere at all times.
Yeah, and see, that's why right now, where we are in this position, in these seats with these microphones, these is our weapons, because we realize that a lot of this information you just laid down was intentionally removed out of books, stolen from the children. So what we get is the rappers to glorify, actors, entertainers. Like Malcolm said, we the only group of people who have musicians and comedians as spokespeople. We the only group of people.
Instead of the scientists, but that's by design.
Of course. And we got to rip that design up. That's why us podcasting is so powerful, because we control the narrative here. But when you got corporations controlling the narrative, just like they did with hip hop. Remember last week we ended the show, I said, yo, podcasting is a brand new industry. People talk down on it, even the rappers. The rappers used to talk down on podcasting, but now all of them want to jump in the podcast game because it's an untapped industry with a whole lot of potential. We can learn lessons now. Rather, we can implement lessons now that we learned in hip hop. The shit that we missed in hip hop, how they manipulated us and steered us in the wrong direction, we can cut that out right now with our voices and the support of the people, because the people can tune in. But we know they can manipulate numbers too with the algorithm, because we know who control and own Google now. These people who want specific stories. Because my challenge to the rappers is, yo, give authentic stories, give Black voices that want to see us in better conditions. Because many of us, our generation, right, Gutter, we are parents. Some of us are grandparents. The bullshit we went through, do we want that for our children? Of course, that's a rhetorical question, because the answer is no. So I challenge everybody who get on the mic. Do you want your son to do a 20-year bid like you? Do you want your daughter to get a train thing you ran on, if you know what I mean? Nobody want they daughter skeezed out and nothing like that. So how are we raising our daughters? We got to have real conversations about what was missed in our childhood that we can implement in raising the new generation coming up behind us. Not, they got to learn like we did. Because we learned hard lessons the hard way that's still traumatizing us, that shows up in everything we do. Even the good shit we do, we fuck it up because of our trauma.
We was learning adult lessons as kids.
Right. We was forced to grow up too fast.
We didn't get traumatized.
Yeah.
Oh God. And like, dude, like, and I was late comer to the streets. 16. That's a late comer.
Because you got homies that was outside at 10 and 11.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I was a late comer. I was a late bloomer. You see what I'm saying? This is 16. Hold
on. Yo, brother New York and brother Laser, could y'all just come on? We trying to have peace, man. We trying to create. This is a safe space for all of us, man, where we could have respectful disagreements. But you know, we don't want that to be the energy. I look to the side and they arguing and beefing, and we trying to create that family environment, y'all. We talking about healing and squashing.
Chill, cuz. Y'all, wow.
Yeah.
Y'all just been having a back and forth that fucking long. Come on, cuz.
Yeah.
I gotta stop that.
Man. We appreciate y'all presence and the support.
Yeah, y'all can't
but let's demonstrate what we kicking. You know what I'm saying? We talking about unity amongst us.
We gonna crack the jokes and all that, but we ain't gotta. Come on, my nigga.
Yeah.
I crack jokes. It's just that you got a little too freaky for me, my nigga. That's with that joke. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't had no pants on. That's whoa. But hey, yo, my nigga, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we fuck with everybody who fuck with us. Even if you don't fuck with us, come in here and tell us why you don't fuck with us. But, you know what I'm saying?
We got jokes to, like, at least I got jokes all day. You know what I'm saying? I just gonna tell you, like, when you say certain shit, I hit you with the no freaky, my nigga. Yeah, I got to hit you with the no freaky. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, I got to hit you with that one. No pants. Hey, yo. I got to hit you with that, baby. Anything else is uncivilized.
But you know what? Again, forgive me for saying this, but Why none of them, like you said, why is Vlad still operating, period? If y'all got all of these spaces, why y'all not coming at him the way you should? Right. I'm telling you why. Because just like when you sign those contracts for those record labels back in the day, you ain't come at them people then, and you ain't coming at them now. That's a sucker move to me. Right. That's a sucker move to me. I have to say it. Why is he still operating? Why are you not talking about this damn police over here? Word. You scared. You know what I mean? He shouldn't have no damn platform. And anybody who supports his platform, you a sucker. Why would you go to the police? Right. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Nah, it's not just you. And that's the thing, because in these spaces, sis, you know our story. You gotta know our story as Black folks in America. You know, they always look at us as lesser than. They look at us as boys, childish, and we don't stand tall as men. We don't stand unified as men. I've yet seen somebody kicked out the culture outside of Vanilla Ice. It's the only one I've seen kicked outside the culture. That's it. Vlad, you got Adam 22 who's making fun of what the boy named 4 Extra that lost his hand over on the West Coast. That made Vlad made Adam tons of money. Yeah. And now you want to shoot the fade with him.
He got a brick off the car.
Yeah. But then you don't want to break no bread with him.
Off the back, nigga, that shit was cracking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, for my little guilty pleasure, nigga, I was tuning in, fucking with cuz.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tuned into the street.
Funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like people with personality. Like me, right. like even though he was talking mad gangster, his shit was funny. He was hilarious. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit I tune into a lot. If a motherfucker make me laugh, I'll sit there and watch him.
You know, entertainment, yeah.
The entertainment. I got little guilty pleasures where I watch shit that I shouldn't be watching. You know
we all do, because ain't nobody gonna stop me from watching the Power Universe.
I'm saying
I'm watching Force, I'm watching Power, I'm watching Kanan.
I watch it.
Nigga, guilty pleasure.
Shit right now is Vikings.
Watch your power. Watch your power.
Vikings?
Oh, I ain't on to that yet.
Oh my God. They is crushing England. Like they is like that, like that's my goal, my guilty pleasure of violence. You know what I'm saying? I get my violence off of that. I get my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get my violence, you know what I'm saying? Or I watch all them niggas is crushed. When I say crushing shit, bro, killing priests.
Right.
Oh, they don't fuck with the old gods. Whop! Axe dead in the head. You know
okay, that sounds like some Game of Thrones shit.
Motherfuckers getting sacrificed.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, my nigga, is like when I'm talking about gore and battles and getting busy, like that's a joint. Like, no, because it's all white people. It's white on white crime. All white on white crime. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's,
right.
It's all white on white crime. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking the Vikings is like if like you look into the cultural shit, is, you know what I'm saying? They were freer, they more democratic. You know what I'm saying? Women held as much power as men. And Viking is only a job. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That Viking is just going out raid. That's a Viking.
Now what's that on? Is that Hulu, Netflix? What's that?
Yeah, I was watching it on Netflix.
Okay.
I was watching on Netflix. That shit, my nigga. Talking about white on white violence at its finest.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely tap into that.
Cause that's old school violence. Like niggas is swords and axes and knives. That's old school.
Yeah,
like,
ain't no busting up the block.
Yeah, niggas ain't
close and personal.
Niggas is straight action. I'm gonna split your wig straight through.
To the white meat.
Yeah.
Literally.
Bro, nigga honestly like spear through the head. That type of shit. Graphic. Spear straight through the face. Yeah.
Wow.
That's one of my little shit. I know I don't got no business watching. But that shit is just that get my.
I like. Give me some good violence.
Yeah,
Give
me some good violence, and then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be in that frame of mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, like I said, bro, that jail shit'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I think that's the thing. You know, that's why some of the podcasts that I do watch, you know what I'm saying? Like I watch Big Fruit podcast, you know, the 050 podcast, watch Zip with the Drip podcast. You know, I watch them brothers joints because it reminds me where I was and how far I've come, and I like to see their growth.
Zip with the Drip funny as shit.
Yeah, he's definitely hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, he could rap for real. I heard Cuz rap. Yeah, he can rap for real. Funny as fuck.
Yeah, but I like to see these dudes figure it out. I like to see us.
Let's get to that.
Yeah.
Hilarious, my nigga. That's I told you. If it's humorous, like, bro, it's like we talk about, you know, community and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'ma listen to it, but I need some humor, my nigga. I need a dude to be able to explain it to me in a context where I can understand.
Yeah. New York, you're not blocked. I'm sorry. I'm looking at. Nah, you're not blocked. I'm not even paying attention to the chat right now. But New York thought I blocked them.
Nah, you ain't nobody block you.
Nah.
Yo, come on. He said you still with the nasty song eating you up. Like they going back and forth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he said that's crazy. Ted blocked me, but this dude eating me up.
Y'all pausing to death.
So, yeah. Yo, oh man. We gonna create a digital room for y'all to go duke it out. Watch. I'm gonna figure out how to create a digital room.
Nah, we gotta get wrecked. We gotta get a wreck day. With just niggas just get wrecked all day.
Yeah. We talked about that
a couple of L's, and we can do 30 minutes of just roasting each other. I got some shit for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but shit, we run it down to like 15 minutes.
No, you make sandals out of corn husks and shit like that while you trooping through the marshes and all that. You know what I'm saying? That nigga make you never seen the dudes that make the sandals out of the corn husks? This nigga's real escaped slave.
Oh man. Nah, we here to have a good time though, man. You know, we here for a good time, not a long time, you know. And I'm all about enjoying life because I tell you, every day I wake up and I'm in the comforts of my own crib. I ain't in nobody's cell, ain't no stand up on the count, ain't no on the child. Ain't no waiting for the doctor to see what the wounds look like. Like, been there. I'm good on all of that, you know. So that's why right now we trying to create a space that the real ones could come and politic and build
rings
and grow.
Khakis, nigga.
Oh, you say you got
rings and fans. You ain't got to put that shit on no more. I love a khaki, but I don't want no greens or tan ones.
Oh man. And look, they going off on last week. I thought we was on the new week. Yeah. Boy, y'all, we here. It's a family affair. Everybody, you know, let's chill, man. We don't want our people beefing. We all peoples up in here. We don't want nobody beefing, especially on a live. Talking about unity.
Get wrecked, not serious.
Right.
You know get wrecked, not serious.
Right.
Can't get serious.
Not, man. All right, that's what we talk about, Roger. Y'all just joking around. That's all cool. But we don't want nobody taking nothing personal here because it's not that serious. It's a digital space.
That's what I said. Don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Get wrecked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I always say. Don't get mad, get wrecked. You know
but we got 15 minutes, and I want to know y'all thoughts on where do you think the podcast industry is headed now? Now that the companies have got their grips on it and can pretty much sign artists. to be the voices of the community again. What do y'all think this is? What do y'all think this means? A good thing for the community, bad thing? Nothing's gonna change. What's your thoughts?
I think it's a good thing.
Okay.
I think it's a good thing because number one, you know, more and more people are moving away from TV, regular TV and all of that. Right. So this is the TV right now.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing for business. It also be a good thing, as you said, one, to help the culture, to help us move forward in a positive direction. And it allows people to see what these folks really think. Yeah. See what these folks really think.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, you know, it makes our niche even better because they ain't talking about what we talking about.
That's a fact.
Listen, do not let these numbers fool you. You hear me? Do not let these numbers fool you or deter you from anything. There are billions of people on the planet. Billions of people on the planet. If you can't reach some of those billions, there's something wrong with you. This ain't the business for you.
I'm gonna go back to Joe and Jada's shit when they had Eric Sermon.
Okay.
He said, I don't need $1 million. If I got 8,000 fans and they willing to spend $10, it's $80,000. They willing to spend $100, that's $800,000. You know what I'm saying? So you move. That's what I'm saying. Like with us, we have a niche. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta grow and like get the merch up and all of that. And that's all. And then eventually, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't talk about what they talk about.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. Most of these dudes is only speaking about hip hop or the rap industry. You're not talking about anything outside of that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we have multifaceted conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, politics, history, music, dance, streets. You know what I mean? So
culture, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But we fit it within our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like even though criminality is not part of our culture, but the streets, the thing out of the streets, being out the hustle, that's part of our culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that some of us have taken negative means in our hustle.
Yeah.
Which, you know what I'm saying, in a certain way, they celebrate their criminals. We have to celebrate their genius in certain aspects.
Right.
Not celebrate the negative aspect, but celebrate like, yo, he was able to do this. He came, like, you got to think about it. And a lot of these dudes came from down south. Up here. I can't speak for other cities, but I'm like New York, the dudes came from the Carolinas, Virginia. The father is from Virginia.
Right.
Of our law is from Virginia. So, you know, we have these ties. You know what I mean? To that.
Yeah. I want to go back to it.
We have different conversations as opposed to just talking about what happened with you when you first started in the rap game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not just having those conversations. Those conversations come up, but that's not the entire meat of our platform, our content.
Right. You know, I want to go back to something Sister Keisha just said too, because I don't know if you heard this, Sister Keisha, but like you said, this space it's now digital space. They moving away from TV. Did y'all read that in 2029 the Oscars will no longer be on TV? It's not going to be on ABC. They're now going to broadcast from YouTube.
No, I didn't see that, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Their contract is about to be.
I ain't never, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't tell you the last award show I saw.
Yeah. Now I don't watch the award show, but it was the build on Sister Keisha point.
I'm just saying I can't even fathom. No, like BET, none of that shit. I
Right.
can't tell you the last time I watched that shit. Like once BET got bought by Viacom, I was like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got many, you know what I'm saying? The mini hat niggas got that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, my nigga. It's like, how can I? Then you saw the content because it used to have, at least they had the shit with Ananda Lewis. You had something that was directly towards our community. After they bought that shit, it was over. You ain't see none of that shit no more.
Nothing. No more. They used to have the nightly news, then it went to weekly news with Cortland Malloy. Yeah, they had Our Voices back in the days. We had
the nigga with the flat top, with the funny voice. He had the little list. And back in the days, used to be on BET News.
Yes, I forget his name. I know exactly what you said with the list.
Flat top. Yeah, he had the list. I don't remember his name though. It had him.
Right.
You saying dudes that you know.
Right. I remember in '95 when they was gearing up for the Million Man March every night. That was all. It was a different energy. It was a positive energy, you know. And I know the night before the Million Man March, they was at some high school. You had everybody, Dr. Khaled, Professor Browder, Dr. Ben. You had so many dope scholars there in one night. They was just building all night. That was the illest session I ever seen.
I think the problem, and it was some point, a lot of the people start pushing super capitalism. So you don't care about the community, you just care about getting money.
Yeah, that's right. Hits from the streets.
Like we literally got like pushed away from community, and it's all about getting. Like it's nothing wrong with getting the bag, but you gotta. Right. What are you getting the bag?
Right. Yeah. What do you do?
What are you getting the bag for? Like those you gotta have those type of conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even with the young dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's like you outside trying to get to the bag, but for what? Once you take care of your family, then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I just before we close, I just want to answer somebody's question in the chat or comment in the chat. They said we need our own satellite
channel. Yeah.
There are, and quite a few. And that's the thing. We live in a modern era where you can get information right at your fingertips. There are Black-owned satellite companies, Black-owned streaming companies. There are, you know. I don't think their marketing is too good, but they are companies that are owned by Black American people.
And that's it. Those are the individuals that need to be getting interviewed.
Yeah.
So we can bring awareness to the community.
Look, that's something we can start working on. 2026. You know, get the real tastemakers, movers, and shakers. So if our people want to spend money, we know where to spend it and who to spend it.
These Black people where we can, where all right, you can link with this company. Now it's a community thing. You profiting, and it's not somebody outside of the community that's profiting. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you got to vet all this shit too. It might be this nigga is the face, and it's still a motherfucking kid roach.
Right, in the background, pulling the strings.
Background, running everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you do gotta vet. You do gotta vet things. We do gotta vet things, but like I said, that's like I said, we have different conversations. So it's nothing wrong with those dudes being out there because you know the conversations you want to have with them. It's gonna be industry conversation.
Right.
They not having any political conversations, you know what I'm saying?
Any in-depth conversation or community-centered conversations, right.
Yeah, because it's all based on their careers and the careers of the people that they bring up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I want Sister Keisha to give her final word.
Like Keisha said, which is good. Because it highlights it, like we get an opportunity to get off on that as well.
Well, definitely. But we got 5 minutes left. I wanted her to put her final words in. Then we go to you, Gutter, and I'll close us out. Sister.
Thank y'all for joining the OG Wisdom Podcast. Please share. Let people know what goes down over here every Sunday at 2 p.m. Help us grow this platform. Help us get this real information out. We definitely appreciate that. Also, tune into Thorough Black Talk every Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m., where we go in on a political politics, history, and news, in our culture. The future is bright. The future is bright, especially for Black Americans. The future is bright. Never let anybody tell you anything that would disparage you from being great on this planet. You only get one life in the physical here. You only get one life. And so you got to live that life to the fullest. I'm telling y'all. Like the brother said, he's going to do his research. Definitely do your research. I think Whoopi Goldberg owns one of them, or she's a supporter of one of them. So,
New York,
we are out there. We are definitely out there. We are pretty much in every genre that is sellable in this country, from IT tech to AI development, all of that. So, a lot of y'all use your chat GPTs or Grok or whatever, whatever platform you use, just to Google the information and find out if these companies are real. They're definitely going to give you that information, and it's going to be right and exact. So I appreciate y'all, and catch you in the new year.
All right, sis. Brother Gutter.
Can't fuck with Grok, though. Grok said that all of the people from Benin ancestors is white.
Wow.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? Because man, wow. But, like I said, and just like, bro, this is a reminder to the artists I manage as well. My nigga Kyle Brinks. It's a digital age. You have to figure out, bro. It's billions of people on the planet. It's at least 2 billion people that tunes into the internet in some shape, form, or fashion. Instagram, chat, Snapchat, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call that shit. All these joints, YouTube. People is on these joints daily. So you got to learn how to market yourself to the people and have the people engage with you. And like I said before, and like I told him before, it's like, bro, your personality goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like these people that articulate, you know what I'm saying, know how to put their point. But that's why one of the things I loved about Joe Budden shit, it was, man, he's articulate. Joe's not no like dummy.
Right.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? So the way he put it across, he can articulate like any other person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
So this shit is all good. It's a double-edged sword as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already know how that shit go. Everything is a tool.
That's a fact. So, family, I definitely want to thank y'all for rocking out with us this week. Catch us back here next Sunday at 2 p.m. Is next Sunday still 2025? Yeah, next Sunday's after Christmas. We'll be here. All right. But in closing, I just want to congratulate everybody who got their situation at our in
Next
hip-hop.
Sunday will be what, the 28th?
Yeah. I definitely want to charge the rappers, though, to challenge everybody that speaks against our community in a negative way. Use your voice for positivity now. We don't have to listen to these label executives that tell you to create genocidal music. Let's have authentic conversations on how we can move our community forward. You have a responsibility. These mics hold responsibilities. People are listening to you, following your suggestions, whether you want them to or not. If you don't want nobody to follow you and listen to you, don't grab these mics. But if you do, recognize that you do have a responsibility. We are in control of our own story. Please we OGs now. Let's demonstrate some OG wisdom and give some people some authenticity, give them some guidance, and let's help them learn from the mistakes we made, all right? So hopefully you're inspired by something you heard here today. It's your turn to go out and inspire others. I want to shout out all my usual suspects. Thank y'all for tuning in and rocking out with us. Y'all know who y'all are. Salute to everybody on the playback team. Like, subscribe, and share it. Y'all stay up, stay blessed, and stay true. And we holler at y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.